The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Come on, fellas.
On the set.
Mike 57. Come on, dude.
Hey!
57's left. It's going to be a go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
General West.
He's coming. We got double up. Slam.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Hill on the return. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Ready to break.
Let's go, Mike 50. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set, ready. 90, Wolf.
54. Mike 54. Yo.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 5.
Let go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Michael Gallup, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score. Bengals 7, Chiefs nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check, 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 check. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Safe, safe, safe.
Now.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Go. 18 Gator.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Go.
Here, one. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, check, check. 80 weapons. Now.
57's the mic. 57.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Get it.
They'll look to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 4. They'll find Lindsay here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Down. 30 base.
First down, Kansas City.
I got him. I got him.
Hey. Smooth.
57's Mike. Mike, let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to him because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll set up a throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Yeah. Hey, wahoo! Right up.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down.
Go. Hey, orbit. Fire.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Blue draw courses. Ready?
On second down now, Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
53, Mike 53. Right here. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Hey. Now.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vic Beasley. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Jet bombers. Jet bombers. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Yo, go. Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike, 57. It just worked.
He'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Go. Hey, high 7.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Two.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
I'm talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
64, weak, 5.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
60, Pittsburgh. Shake 3. 218, jump. They go.
Now they run with Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Ready, ready.
On third down, Herbert. He's got his man, Boyd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set, ready. 18, Gator.
Cut.
Now.
Throwing on first down. Herbert, he's going to air it out deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his fourth touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Geno Atkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
You ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. He gets this one to Boyd. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defender.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
60 outlaw.
You got three down.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, zoom. Yo, cheetah, fight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's it. Big hit.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
Ready?
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Quit talking about it.
Bravo. Hey.
50 seconds, Mike. Check.
Greystone, travel.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. That's caught by Jennings.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. This is Mixon. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
General West. Shoot.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
On 4th down, Herbert. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We got 3, fellas.
Hey, Haywood. 5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Come on,
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Move.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
50 seconds left.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me. 80 weapon.
Kill.
Yep. Hey, exit. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
57, Mike, 57. Come to my world.
Now.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident. Keep
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Bomber, 22 jet bombers.
So that'll back him up 5. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 8 read.
Mike, Danny.
Get it.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run here with Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
On the ready.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
61, match box, right.
Crunch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, set, 50, plant.
You ain't got nothing.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now Brown. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Geno Atkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that could be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 50 Cent. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike, 50 Cent.
Back to throw. They'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
Hey!
Comes to me, it's me. Mike's 50.
Get ready!
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
out, fit to be the boss. Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like